Welcome back, Space Engineers. It's been a while since I recorded the last episode, for me personally at least, and I've also got a little things done in the game. I have finished off a little bit more of the base here, so I now have a cargo container. I added an H2O2 generator, or O2H2. Also put my refinery in, and I've got it set up to where it should. I've got stone blacklisted, so it will not pick up any stone. And I've got this one, it's just a one-way valve that's got nothing blacklisted, so everything should move back through it freely. Beyond that, setting that up, and I'll get to these event controllers here in a little bit, I haven't done a whole lot. And yes, it's getting dark once again. I do a lot of building at night. Don't know why. It's just the way it works, I guess. But onto the event controllers. My event controllers are controlling my drill right now. Where right now I've got it stopped. I'm about at full depth, aren't I? Yeah, I've got more to go. We get in here. The way I have them set up right now is I've got one, it's monitoring the cargo fill percentage on my survival kit. So when it gets above 95%, it will, instead of setting up a timer to do everything, I just did it all here. It will turn off everything, the pistons, the drills, the rotor, all of it. And I've also got this one set up to where it'll restart all of that when it gets empty or below a certain threshold. Now this worked better before I got the small cargo container on there because I could just monitor the drills. So as soon as the drills got full, it would shut everything. It'd shut it all off. But now because the cargo container's there, those drills will pretty much stay empty until that thing fills up. And I do not want to fill up that cargo container with stone. Not right now. So I set it to monitor the survival kit instead, and the empty one doesn't always work real well. But that's okay, we can deal with it for now. Let's see, that is on. This won't run for very long. See, it turned off the drills before I could even get a proper start on it. So a timer to turn everything on would probably be beneficial. But for now, I think that'll be okay. This isn't a high production spot. But for now, let's see if we can't get this thing updated. We've got some cobalt, we've got a little bit of production set up. We should be able to get some stuff done on this now. Get a little light. So, let's start getting this thing the rest of the way out here. Guess that was holding that on. I'll pick all this up later. Gonna be removing a bunch of this. And what we're going to do is I'm going to put in a medium cargo container right here where the survival kit was. Over here, do I have one set up? No. Be putting in a second battery. I don't think I really need a second battery, but I'll put it in there anyways. And right here, let's put in a converter. Let's go ahead with one of these right in front of that. No, this thing ain't gonna be pretty, but it'll get some stuff done. In fact, let me, instead of putting that there, let's space that out a bit. And right here, I'll find it here in a little bit. Let me stop wasting hydrogen. I think I need to build one of these first anyways. Well, I can put that there for now. And let's put a pair of those in. Let's work on getting all that welded up.
Fuel low.
Let's get all that going. Go get more fuel. I probably need to make an ice run here shortly. Production, it says it's done. Okay, now we're going to put our cockpit on there. We need steel plate. So what did I pick up? Everything but a steel plate. Okay. probably get rid of one of these cargo containers, this one on the back. I don't think this thing's going to need two. It probably doesn't really need one either, but let me get this battery welded up next. Go ahead, put it on recharge. Indecision. Finish this off. I pre-ordered the power cells for this, so at least had that going. Well, let's see. I'm gonna need two more engines, or two more thrusters to lift myself. And I know I'm gonna need some braking thrust. I can put that across the bottom here. Let's see where my iron level is at. It's saying I need more. Let me get that going. Select it all. And it shuts off almost immediately. And I think that's simply because that survival kit has such a small inventory size. See, it's almost full. Yeah, my cargo container is empty. But that's okay. That is all I was wanting it to do. Slowly getting there. Not enough, apparently. And this could have been set up on a timer, just run for X amount of time and shut off. That would have worked, but we've got the event controllers now, so we can play around and test a few things. Automated mining is going to be, static automated mining is going to be a lot easier now with these event controllers. You won't have to monitor it yourself. You can just set some of these up and it'll keep it going or stop it when it needs to stop, and you don't have to worry about it anymore. Well, for now, that's probably all I'm going to do. This little scout ship. Because that's all I want it to be right now. It's just a little bit of a scout ship. Like I said, once I disconnect, I'll remove this cargo container here and move the connector forward. But I'm going to give that a chance to charge, maybe wait for some daylight. Then I'm going to go out and start searching for some more with this thing, see if what I can't find. I'll be back when that happens. Well, we are starting to get some daylight. I have done a few changes, not a whole lot, just added those other 2 engines I didn't, added some lights, and I took off that second medium cargo container. But I'm going to start making my way over to there, keeping close to the ground or the voxel, looking for ores. Let's see what we can do. Once we get there, well, I'll probably still just keep looking for ores. Because right now, that is what I'm lacking. If I could find some iron, is the major one I need. Nickel would be nice for that project. A little cobalt, I've got silicon right there. I've got cobalt over there in a stone. That'll do a little bit, but not a lot. But right now, iron and nickel are probably what I need the most. So we can get started on that project. But let's get in here and get things started up here. Did I turn on the wrong one? I think I set the wrong one up there. And I did on my ore detector. It'll go up to 500 now. Get closer to the mountain. Oops, what do we have here? We've got iron. That's about not quite 2 kilometers. That's into the side of a hill. Okay, that's a big rock. Let me go ahead and mark this. Helps if I can spell. Let's go ahead and mark that as 1. Onward, upward. I foresee a lot of searching for ores in my future. Because these little stones on the surface, they'll get me a few things that help get me started, but for a big project, I need big ore patches. It's probably about the slowest way to get over there, but I am trying to stay close, let my ore detector do its work. This here is where I decided to build, or start building, the elevator. It's relatively flat, but a fairly high altitude. We are less than 40 kilometers from being out of the gravity well right here. And that number is important, but that number's not important right now. Right now what we need is ore, so I'm going to continue my search. There's a nice view from up here. And see what I can find. Looks like this will take a while. I'll be back when I find something important. We have done it. We have found iron. And not just a stone on the surface, but this looks like it's an actual ore patch underground. Don't know if that'll be enough to do everything we need, probably not. But it is a start. It also shows that the procedural ores are working. They are there. It's just going to take some searching to find. Which, that's the challenge I was kind of wanting. I just need to learn some patience with it and do some searching. But we've got a place to start. We can come set up a mine. And we will do that. We ended up, this is about 14 kilometers from the start, from our build site. And we're about 20 kilometers away from our outpost. I'm going to start making my way back to the outpost. I'll keep my ore detector on. I'll keep searching for nickel. I'd like another iron spot, just for a little comfort. I want some nickel, but we've got this. We've got something at least. I'll turn off some of these other stones for now. I'll keep that one on. Now let's turn that one off. That one's further away. Found magnesium, which I'm not going to use. I might grab a little bit of that. Turn all that off. Turn that off. I'll head to the outpost by way of that. Let's get above the trees at least and get some forward momentum here. I'm thinking I'll probably just speed up this bit. See you once we get back to our outpost. Well, we made it back. Stopped by, picked up some iron along the way. Got that in there and processing now. I'm going to wrap this episode up here. We've been out around long enough. What I'll probably do off camera is I'll go find some nickel. I think there's a nickel rock around somewhere. I'll go pick it up, and I might make another trip over to the cobalt stone and pick some of that up. And when we get back, I think it's time we make something bigger than this. Since now that we've got another location to build a base at, I can do some of that stuff here, but I'm going to need something to carry it all, and this won't carry a whole lot. So, next time we'll build something bigger. Maybe not faster, but at least bigger in the way of a major hauler to carry stuff around. I will see you then.